Well, happy anniversary, Jayson Tatum. 6 months removed from rupturing that Achilles. I'm surprised this one did not come along with a video of a tomahawk dunk or something like that. When he hit the 5 months, we got a video of him dunking off 2 feet. Riley, Celtics Riley on Twitter. People are finally understanding how valuable Jayson Tatum is, but at what cost? Welcome back in. Boston has entered the chat. The Celtics, yeah, they're off to a 1-3 start. Hasn't been pretty. A lot of that you can point to Jayson Tatum, whether it's the absence offensively, he really, the offense, it runs through him. There have been some growing pains without him for a range of reasons I'm sure we'll explore, but also defensively and rebounding. I mean, he is one of your top rebounders that you have lost, in addition to obviously moving on from Al Horford and Kristaps Porzingis and Luke Cornett and on. But this team has sorely missed Jayson Tatum. Where I'll push back, I guess, just a little bit on that tweet, and maybe this is me, Joe, as a basketball snob, because I've been dialed in on Celtics content for, since long before Tatum was ever in Boston, was a pipe dream for Boston. I knew, I was paying attention. It's like, this should not be a revelation that Jayson Tatum's absence has sorely impacted this team.
Yeah, I thought the tweet was 6 months since, they've won a game without him. I thought that's what it was all about.
I mean, it's also true.
And they did win the playoff game after he got hurt, but whatever. Listen, Jayson Tatum is the Celtics' best front court player. He's their best player overall. He's their best rebounder. He's their best scorer. He's their best passer. He's their best defender. I can go on and on and on of how important Jayson Tatum is, but they didn't address the front court. They didn't. They tried to. We'll see what Neemias Queta can do, right? Luka Garza, six rebounds the other night. All I'm saying is,
Chris Boucher?
He's great. Let me tell you. The fact is this: I think that when they tore down the team, they knew they weren't competitors because Jayson Tatum wasn't there. Sure. And so, I'll watch the games and I'll think they'll be in it every night, but I'll know that every night they can't rebound, pass the ball, assist, you name it, because Jayson Tatum's not there. And it's unfortunate. You would think they still have talent. They should. Jaylen Brown, 41. You lose, right? So it was a nice win against New Orleans the other night because they let in rebounds. They let in assists. But I just
Zion didn't play.
Yeah, but I just think
Skinny Zion.
Yeah. Skinny Zion, that's right. It always goes back to Missoula, right? It always goes back to his philosophy. It might work with Jayson Tatum. That probably doesn't work with the group they have now.
Amen. Which is exactly why I say, sit him. Let's stop playing this game. Oh, he's running in a pool. Oh, we just saw a video of him dunking. I don't give a damn. Shut him down for the rest of this year, because look at the Eastern Conference right now. Now, I get it. Before you say, Trav, it's too early, there's so much season left. Stay with me. All the teams right now ahead of the Celtics. Celtics are the bottom of the barrel right now in the Eastern Conference with terrible teams. We know they're not that bad, okay?
They're 1-3 along with your Orlando Magic.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm going to put some respect on their name that we know they're not going to be that bad. And we know the Magic aren't going to be at the bottom. But I have the Magic included in this. Ahead of them for now, Sixers, Cavs, Bucks, none of these teams are going anywhere. Knicks, Pistons, they're all going to be there. Magic are going to get right. Hawks are going to get right.
Sure.
How many teams
But some of those teams that you mentioned are going to fall off.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
All those teams I just said are the best teams in the East, regardless. I'm not talking seeds. I'm not talking seeds.
You don't think the Bulls are going to fall off?
Yes, I do.
You don't think the Heat are going to fall off?
Yes, I do. I didn't name them, Adam. Listen to what I'm saying.
But
I'm going to go through this again.
No, but what I'm
going to go through this again, Adam.
Yeah, but there are 8 playoff spots.
Just listen. Hear me out.
Please.
76ers, Cavs, Bucks, Knicks, Pistons, Hawks are going to get right. Okay. How many teams is that? 8? What did I name? I didn't say any of those other teams. My point is, regardless of seeding, we know those teams will be in the East because they were last year. They're going to be again this year. My point, if you're playing for a play-in or you're fighting for an 8 seed, what's the point? Sit him. Let him rest. When he comes back, he's fully healthy. You have a draft pick. You have Jaylen Brown. You have Derek White. You can figure out the front court. Tatum should help with that. And then you're cooking with gas.
So you're going to force his hand?
Force whose hand?
Tatum's. What if he wants to play?
You sign his checks, right?
Sure.
He works for you, right?
Technically.
Hey, Jace, we love you. We want you to play too. We're in the lottery. Relax. See you next year.
You got tankathon.com.
Yeah, chill out. We'll see you next year.
Then why didn't they shut him down in the same way the Pacers shut down Halliburton or the Blazers shut down Lillard?
Because I don't think
because he just wants to chase the carrot?
No, because they don't agree with me. They think we're going to be a 4-5. We're going to be in the thick of this. We're going to get our guy back and go on a title run. We're watching the games. No, they're not.
That's exactly why they want to give you hope that it can stay in it and maybe Tatum can come back.
That's right.
They should not bring Jayson Tatum back. I'm sorry. The most important thing for the Celtics this year is Jayson Tatum getting healthy to be ready for next year.
That's right.
So again, all those moves, I'll say it one more time, all the moves they made were to get worse. Potentially back into the lottery. Look at do I have to bring up the names?
No.
Do I have to bring up the
do it.
Look at the college names. AJ DeBonta, Madam,
It's
great
a
dude.
stacked class.
He's there.
It's a stacked class, but they didn't make those moves to get worse, quote unquote.
Oh.
They made those moves to get under the second apron.
And they got worse.
Right, but they weren't motivated to get worse to get in the lottery. It was about the money.
Peyton Pritchard.
Also, I would argue getting rid of Drew Holiday in exchange for Anthony Simons was a plus move.
Yes, but they're going to
dump a good move.
They're going to dump his money. Peyton Pritchard's not a starter. All right, he's not a starter. He's not.
He's a sixth man of the year.
And Derek White somewhat's getting exposed because he has to do more, right? And Jaylen Brown, again, will put up 40,
He's not consistent.
but he'll lose.
He's not consistent.
And their philosophy is to shoot when they don't have necessarily a shooting team. Now, Hauser's been pretty good of late. Did you know that?
Joe, keep going.
Wait, real quick, did you know Derek White has the same amount of 3-point attempts as Steph Curry? That is deplorable. I am sorry.
Keep going. Keep going. Rim protection, rebounding.
Yes.
You could have kept going.
No, but listen, and he's averaging 11 attempts per game. I don't want to see that.
Come on now.
I understand.
That's tank right there, man.
No, it's not tank. He's a good shooter in this late-stage NBA. Here's the issue.
They should tank.
Here's the issue is that Derek White is shooting 25% per game on those three-point tries, or that Simons is still at about 36.5, 37. He's got to be better.
And he's going to get traded.
Pritchard is at 21 and obviously is going to be better. I think the bigger thing here is because I had this exact conversation a couple of days ago with Cedric Maxwell, who I'm pretty sure knows a thing or two about playing in the NBA. And I said this, because I've been preaching for months dating back to these moves. You got to do something different if you're Joe Mazzulla. Stylistically, it can't still be that killer whale offense. It can't still be the three-point vault. You can't be jacking up 53-point tries in a game when this is your personnel and you have lost all those guys, Horford, Holiday to a degree, Porzingis, obviously Tatum, all these guys who are capable of making three-pointers at a very high rate. You got to do something different. And Max says, well, fine, except what are you going to do different when you don't have a front court? If you're stuck on the perimeter shooting threes, it's not like if they can be better somehow in transition and run and gun and pick up the pace and all this stuff that they've talked about, then fine, great. But if that doesn't work, what are you going to do? Feed it down low to Nimi?
Right.
You don't have an option. You have to jack it from three.
Right. So speaking of that, they play the Cavs tonight, and Evan Mobley, 8 rebounds, 11 in his last game.
Jared Allen.
All right, that's another guy. So tonight, they give up so many offensive rebounds.
Yeah.
It's a bad matchup.
Yeah, Kyle, do me a favor, write this down in my list of things to do. Bet every over for every big man for the Cavs, over for everything.
Guys, there are a lot.
Because no one's stopping anything.
Unfortunately, there are a lot of bad matchups coming up.
Yes.
I mean, again, it's Allen and Mobley for Cleveland. It's Joel Embiid, assuming he plays, and Drummond, let's say, with Philadelphia in
Houston.
this cup game.
I'm telling you.
You got Houston, who's maybe the biggest lineup in NBA history.
Just remember.
Then you have Utah, Walker Kessler, and these guys out there.
Make sure you pull up tankathon.com while you're looking at that, bro.
Scroll along.
They have the third best odds.
AJ DeBonta is from Brockton. He would look great in a Celtics
Hey, if Dallas can get the number one pick and Tatum gets hurt, why not the Celtics next year?
Amen.
Let me tell you this with your third best odds. I just did one sim of the lottery. You know which pick the Celtics wind up with, sitting at 1 and 3
I'll take whoever
with your third best odds?
I'll take whoever.
Number 11. Number 11.
Lord.
And this is the whole thing, guys. This is not the NFL where, the Patriots screwed up getting the number 1 overall pick in the NBA. It's a lottery system.
Do another reset.
Cooper Flag wound up with Dallas. It doesn't always work out. Tim
Do it
Duncan
again.
didn't walk through that door. We're going to go over to Nessa Nation. Keep on going. Another hour on the way, 9 to 10. Don't miss out.